Perfect. Welcome back to another episode of This Week in ZA, the podcast where we dive into the world of software engineering over a slice of pizza. My name's Kodad, here with my co-host Chad on the other side. And every week we sit down to talk with a guest from the industry about culture, projects, and everything in between while eating some good food. Today's guest is Howard Huffman, the president and all-around nice guy of Huffman Engineering, Inc. Today the pizza is the spicy sausage from Casey's, continuing the theme of Casey's. And we've also got some bonus pepperoni bread of some sort. So stick around to hear some great insights, share a laugh or two, and maybe get a little bit hungry. Let's dig in.
Yeah. I've known Howard for a very long time. Probably longer than both of us want.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. I've survived.
Yes, right. Now that than knowing me, what's been your biggest mistake?
In business?
However, it's most fun.
Business.
Yeah,
life,
that's
yeah.
what we'll go with.
Yeah.
Actually, I've had several, but keeping the wrong people too long, being the wrong person myself, which led to keeping the wrong people too long. So that's probably not growing the way I needed to.
Okay. What's your funniest one of those stories? Like, what's the one where you're all sitting around at a bar telling war stories? What's the war
We're
story?
engineers. We don't do that, but I can't. I was thinking.
I don't believe that, but okay.
Since we're eating,
Yeah.
we were doing a project a long time ago at a pet food plant up in South Dakota, and they were building it. They were trying to operate it. We were trying to get it going, and they had a grinder right outside the control room where we were at, which didn't have a window on it. One of our guys was programming on a compact 386 that looked like a suitcase. Remember those? Yeah. With the orange. In comes a piece of stuff, landed right on the keyboard. Go ahead and eat your pizza. Now, that was pretty funny. So we got a plastic cover for the keyboard, so that would, which helped a lot. Till sometime later, I was down in St. Joe working at a battery plant. One of the things that's used in battery plant is lead. The way they get the lead is they make these little pellets, they run them on a conveyor, and then they go melt them. And our panel was right at a turn in the conveyor. So you had to wear a hard hat, and I thought, okay, this is okay, because every now and then a pellet would fall on you. So you wear your hard hat. And then it hit the plastic cover on the keyboard and broke some keys. So those are really funny things.
Yes. It's a good one. I like that story. Did you ever
There's probably some other funny ones.
Did you get hit by a metal pellet on the head?
Oh yeah, that's why we wore hard hats.
So you really got hit?
Oh yeah. It was.
That explains a lot. All those hits to the head.
Yeah, it's the only way to
No,
deal with Chad.
I wore a hard hat. See? And then we ended up putting cardboard over it, and then pretty soon the cardboard would collapse because there was enough pellets on there, and then you go, okay, this isn't.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the wonderful world of being an engineer.
Get hit by pellets.
Yeah.
How big were the pellets?
Yeah, they're about big as your thumb.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's not very large.
No.
All right, we're eating a Casey's pizza. You said this was a spicy sausage?
Allegedly.
Allegedly spicy sausage.
Yep.
Admittedly, this Casey's seemed to be out of mini toppings, so we don't really know. First few bites were pretty good.
It does have a kick at the end.
Yeah, it's pretty
bit,
good.
yeah.
I'm a big Casey's fan for pizza. Are you trying to go through and get previous ratings and start tracking those again better?
No. It's a crapshoot every time.
Their breakfast pizzas are great.
I hovered over the sausage brekkie pizza, and I almost did it, but then I saw this was a new one, so I thought we should try a new one.
Yeah. It's been pretty good.
Yeah, not bad. I could probably use a little bit extra stuff or some veggies or something else in there. It's a little spicy. It's sausage for sure, but yeah. We'll let you rate it first. Our scale is 0 to 10, or 0 to 100 if you want to put decimals in there.
I don't.
Okay, perfect. Usually 0, 1, 2 is the range of like, I don't want to eat this. 3, 4, 5 is, yeah, it's good pizza. You know, all pizza is good in some sense. It's normal pizza.
I've seen your I've seen your podcast before.
Okay,
I know how you
got the
rate
rating
it.
system.
Wow.
Yeah. So you
Yeah,
know whether or not
unlike
you're
you
gonna
that
finish
did no research on me.
That's true.
I did some research on you guys. So
Good
Okay.
job.
We should switch seats.
Yeah.
Russ is back there laughing. Yeah. 7.5.
You weren't doing halves. Didn't you say you weren't going to do halves?
Oh, too late. We got him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Team decimals.
Yeah, gullible.
Yeah, that's twice. I'm going to go with 6.
6.
I think it's good. Good flavor. Could use a little more. Just it needs something else to push it over the top.
That might be the lowest you've ever rated a Casey's Pizza.
Ooh, what other? That is interesting. 'Cause it is good.
It's good. I'd probably go with like a 7. Can't say it's better than the pepperoni and bacon. I don't think it's as good as the sweet heat because that one had hot honey stuff on it.
I think I gave that
Pretty
one a
solid.
7, right?
You gave that a 7. Steel trap up there. I'd go like a 7.1.
Okay.
I think. Could use a little extra. If you put jalapenos on there, I think it'd be good. Put onions or something on there, I think it'd be a little better. Obviously, cream cheese is gonna make any pizza better.
The 0.5 was this is stinking free for me.
It's true.
Yeah,
That is
So
true.
take that
Yeah.
into account.
Yeah.
So we should make the guests pay for the pizza, and then we'll get an honest review.
That's true.
All right. So lately, this season theme has kind of been AI applications, how it's changing everything around us. I think it's a pretty good question to ask most guests. How have you seen AI kind of changing the way that you work, the way that you interact with software, the way you approach new problems? Kind of what's the effect you've seen with AI?
I think the proper question is, what do we do? Because we're way different than you guys.
Right.
Okay. We're an engineering firm that's involved in industrial, in general, in process automation. So we do the controls for water plants, wastewater plants, pharmaceuticals, and food.
Okay.
And we work primarily in regulated industries. So now I will answer your question on AI. If we're involved in software development for a pharmaceutical, obviously the product they're making is it's proprietary.
Right.
So no AI, we're bound by their non-disclosure agreements. We can't get it. You use AI, that information, if you say, hey, okay, write a program for this, that information is out there for somebody else to get.
Right.
So all of our customers have very rigid no AI, even in, it works real well in transcribing meetings, although you don't want to use it on this one because it's going to be a stinking mess. All right, but they won't even let it because you're talking about proprietary stuff. You can't do any transcript. You can record it, but you can't use AI. What we've been looking at trying to do is, a lot of our projects are similar from previous ones. Some of them have specifications. How could we do it to read the specs, say here's what you need to do and help us write our proposal. But we haven't found a good solution to that. So as far as helping us code, no. Yeah. In particular because we're dealing with proprietary information can't get out.
Yeah. Do you think it's going to be like that for a long time, or do you see some sort of a world where
Well,
it starts
if
to shift?
you could have the local language model or something that you could work on, or a particular facility had it, then we could access and they were protected, that might work. But
Yeah, I was just wondering, the local model, would that solve it if it was running somehow like in a server room? Her model, effectively air gapped, or effectively it's only.
Well, it's not,
local-
nothing's air gapped.
Yeah,
You
but-
know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not calling out. It's running the queries there, so it's not being logged.
We
it's not
looked at
being
that.
trained on.
Yeah, we looked at that for just doing our proposals
Yeah.
and everything. It only reads ours because that's our proprietary stuff.
Yeah,
We don't
yeah.
want somebody else having access to it. So I would think the large clients, we typically work with Fortune 500 or bigger
Yeah.
clients. Now, the utilities are normally smaller, but if they had one at their facility that was protected that then we had access to,
That'd be fine.
that might work. Now, the problem is, typically with those people, when we do work for them or do any remote work, they give us their computer that has all their settings and everything on it. So, yeah, we don't even get to put our computers on their network.
Yeah.
Right.
You have to log on their
On their piece of
hardware,
equipment. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a few customers where we had to use separate laptops, kind of like you're working on this. It's their
Here's your laptop. Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta imagine there's gonna be more of those, those big companies have their models running and it's locked down, because I feel like the buzziness of AI lately is gonna force more of those decisions to happen sooner.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably it's happened a little bit this week. I think it was it this week or last week? I think it was last week. Claude's,
This week in ZA.
No,
That's this right now.
yeah, that's this week. No, I think Claude's source code got leaked last
Yeah.
week. I think that was last week. So, there's been some big examples of some AI missteps, and it's going to take a few more of those, but I think people will be a little worried because of those.
And I'm not sure that any of us would want to take medicine that was made by software that was not necessarily tested.
Yeah,
Because
sure.
you can, when you write software, making it work is the easy part.
Yeah.
Not making it fail is the hard
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
And depending on how complex it is and what's going on, if you don't have somebody that knows what they're doing to review the code, the
Yeah.
AI stuff might look
Yeah.
right, but you just have to have really good knowledge to say, this isn't right.
Yeah.
Here's the risk here.
That's the big problem we run into a lot is people are out there slinging so much stuff and they haven't really put that thought process into what they're reviewing and reading and really comprehending it. So that's
Yeah,
kind
like I
of the
said,
struggle
easy
now.
to make it work. It's hard to make it work and do this and
Yeah.
only this.
Yeah.
And not fail when something else happens.
Yeah, make it more robust.
Now, for your company, what type of projects are you working on a weekly basis?
Fun ones.
Fun ones?
Mm-hmm.
That's like your criteria. The project must be fun. That's a good filter.
We play with other people's toys and make them work.
Okay.
I'll give you a
Yeah,
few
maybe a good example. Yeah.
We're doing several pharmaceutical projects where they make the pharmaceuticals. We also do it in the packaging, but
So you make drugs. So in some ways, are you a drug dealer?
no, we're a drug manufacturer. We promote efficiency in manufacturing of drugs. Okay,
Yeah.
we've got several projects up in Omaha with the city of Omaha. Their
Yeah.
wastewater treatment.
Yeah.
We've got some with MUD. Their water treatment. We've got some new facilities in Colorado and Colorado's mostly water and wastewater. So
Go back to your drug stuff. They're kind of like you're helping them make that product better and
yeah, if you've
more
taken
efficient.
Excedrin,
Yep. I've
yeah,
taken
we
Excedrin.
did all of the machines that make them and the fluid bed dryers.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool what they do. It has high caffeine in it. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, I do like caffeine.
Yeah, Excedrin has caffeine in it. So
So Excedrin is acetaminophen plus caffeine. Is that right?
I'm not sure what the ingredients
Okay.
all are, but yeah.
I was
think
going
it's
to ask
that
if
And Theraflu, that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
we make
yeah.
that, so they get these raw ingredients in, you mix them, you heat them.
And
You
yeah,
package
something
them.
like that, you have to be, really accurate on the outputs or the output at the end. as
Oh, yeah,
Because,
yeah.
small. I think acetaminophen in particular, small changes in dosage could be pretty
We-
detrimental or deadly.
Well, at one time, they had a fentanyl suite over there that we did the controls on.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to play with that one.
And at that time, it was being used for heart medicine.
Yeah.
And so we had all our controls on the inside and then cables brought out so we could be outside the suite with our computers and stuff.
Yeah.
And we said, well, once they start making it, we're never going in, and we never did.
Yeah.
And in fact, their people didn't have to go in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, because it's dangerous stuff.
Yeah. Just touching it, I think.
Now you have people stirring it with a wooden spoon in
Yeah.
their garage. You go, "Oh, this is, might not understand what's going on here, but
Right.
might not matter, so.
Yeah.
so the processes you're working with them, it's not necessarily like the compounds and whatnot that are making those medicines, but it's the process of actually assembling it and stirring.
No, it
heating,
is. It is
it's both?
anything that goes through pipes.
Okay.
Yeah, so all the liquids and the solids, that goes through augers or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So you have to get the right amount of each one of them in there, mix it, heat it,
So they come to you knowing like this is the
They know
process
how it's
that we
supposed to
need,
work, yeah.
and then you help them scale it up and build the
Right.
plants and whatnot to produce
Right.
those at a larger scale.
Yeah.
Okay.
We play with other people's toys and make them work. That's what
Yeah,
we
sounds
do.
like
play with
yeah.
other people's toys. Yes.
Yeah.
So if I would have researched beforehand, would I have found that quote?
You would have known that. Yes.
I would have known
would-
they play with other toys.
Does it say that on your website?
I think so. I think so, and it also says we make ideas work. So
Okay, there you
I
go.
know that. Yeah,
Good one.
Okay, we'll look
yeah
at
a
that
little
later.
research would have helped, but
Yeah,
he was too busy.
Too busy.
too busy.
I had to go pick up pizza.
Well, if
For
otherwise,
anybody watching, this is the first time Jeff and I met. So.
That's true.
and just so you know, though, this does allow Codad to get like a real response. You know, he can like really ask that question for real and gets a real answer.
Yeah, I had no idea what we were going to talk about coming to this, so it's been
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
Which is the way we normally do this podcast.
Just wing it.
Yeah, it's
Well-
mostly wing. Well, it's mostly pizza. Someday we'll try wings.
Okay. Russ is over there just shaking his head.
Guess what? I made
that was a
wings
good one.
last night for supper.
You did?
Yeah, it was good.
In the grill?
No, deep fat fried.
Deep fat fried.
Oh yeah, they're best deep fat
Did I
fried.
know you had a fryer?
I had a big pot and I poured grease in it.
Oh,
For oil
yeah,
in
that
it.
kind of
Yeah,
fry. Okay,
yeah.
all right, all right.
Yeah, it's really good. Okay.
We could make pizza rolls and fry them for a podcast episode someday.
Yeah, and we have to.
With
so-
cabbage.
Hey, you could help us.
Yeah, that'd be good.
We're gonna make pizza in a cup
Pizza in a cup?
from the movie The Jerk. He, you
I
know,
still never seen it. Russ like
it's not a good movie in my opinion. The
I
first
thought it
half
was.
is good. No, the second half is absolutely horrible. But they keep eating pizza in the cup. Like they see this guy's a way better pizza in a cup guy than this. You know, they even talked about it. You never can get pizza in a cup. I want to make pizza in a cup.
Like they take a slice of pizza and put it in a cup?
I don't know. We need to figure this out. I was talking to my sister, ironically, about this morning. She has a way she's going to try doing it, like a muffin tins. Kind of makes them so they're in a cup.
Oh,
shape.
I'm sure people have done that before.
Have
Yeah.
you tried AI?
Nobody else is looking at it.
We've had a few
One of our
product
guys,
ideas.
he's got a smoker. He's a really good smoker, and so he put a little PLC on it and
Oh, yeah.
an ignition app so he can monitor from his phone. And yeah, he grills and smokes stuff really good.
We had a dream of trying to build a pressure smoker or pressure fryer smoker.
Yes.
That is an engineering problem that we have to try to solve someday.
A pressure fryer smoker. I think that was actually what we called it. Yes.
I want to put a turkey in there.
PFS.
Yes, a PFS. It's standard. Standard PFS.
And then you have the PSF with excellence.
Yes, with excellence.
Or elite.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, but pressure smoker is doable. People do them. But I think with fryer in it, that's like getting a little
Is a
absurd.
pressure smoker a real thing?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure pressure
Not
smokers.
at the industrial scale. Like
Well, no, at industrial scale. Because I think that's what they're using at restaurants. I don't
put
think
one
we
in my
get access
driveway
to it.
and pressure smoke a bird.
Yeah, I want that too.
Yeah,
Clean it first.
we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, that depends on how hungry we are.
The deluxe one will do the cleaning at the same time.
You know, our marketing person said she wants the link to this so she can.
Yeah. And you're not
I'm
gonna
not sure. I'm not sure I want to do that.
We couldn't
Pressure
film.
smoke.
Just so you know, I'll make sure she gets it.
Say we left.
Do you have her name?
No,
Good.
I'll figure it out. Just so you know, I will be able to figure that out.
Just gonna go back and say, oh, they left the lens cap on the camera. There's no episode.
Hey, our very, very first episode never really released because of like camera issues and all sorts of problems. That's why.
That's right. That was
That's why
right.
I'm here.
Yes,
Because you were not here the first one, right?
No, the first few actually weren't Russ, and the audio is pretty rough.
You can tell.
Yes, the audio is much better now.
Once we have like real supporters and fundraising goals and stuff, that'll be one of the milestones. Is we'll release the unreleased first episode.
Yes, and people will never watch it because it's rough.
Now by then we'll be famous and everyone will laugh about how.
Yeah.
One of our goals is to double the number of views on
Okay.
your. On this, yeah.
Okay, you
Because I think you got like 7 followers, don't you? Or 9?
no, I think on This Week in Zaw we have like 30 followers.
Okay.
Say
Some
my
episodes
family's like
have had
7.
like 10 views. Our highest view on a true full episode is over 100 with Bill. Bill's episode's really good because of all the ways he's nearly killed himself.
Yeah,
so
that's
that's
true.
pretty good towards the end. He's still
We
alive.
get
by
great joy in other people's suffering, right? Is that
the way. Yes.
what you're saying?
Well, they're all funny stories. I just have to be honest, they're all good stories too.
It's all content.
Yeah, that's all good content. He's alive.
Yeah.
So it's not like it actually killed him. If he actually killed him, we wouldn't have the Well, he wouldn't have been on the episode.
AI, yeah.
Yeah.
AI Bill.
Speaking of dead Bill,
Speaking of dead Bill.
did you hear what Zach was trying to do?
No, he's not trying to kill Bill, is he?
No, he tried to convince an AI that Bill had died so that he didn't have to run through Bill's approval process on approving new features.
Oh, Bill
for
works
the thing.
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I did. He talked to me about this. That was
Yeah.
clever. Yeah.
It didn't work,
It didn't work.
but it was a good attempt. I thought that was a good idea.
Yeah.
There's an AI approval process that had to go ask Bill if it was okay to build a feature from like a recommendation. And we tried to convince the AI that Bill had passed away and we need to get this through because it's an emergency. And then we were going to try to inject a backdoor into the website and then start messing with things. Couldn't pull it off.
It's a good job.
I
Security.
think they're still trying, but
Okay.
yeah.
But yeah. Speaking of dead Bill, but that was a good. That was a random, or good random transition.
I'm pretty good at that.
Okay.
Oh, do you got more questions?
What time are we at?
30?
30. We're probably about 30.
So we're done?
You want more?
No, I don't want more from you guys.
All right, we're gonna go more.
Run it back.
This is why we're friends, right?
Yes. We'll go more. And you also.
Oh, yes, I would love to talk more. Okay, we're done.
Actually,
I didn't play that right, did I,
no,
Russ?
that's a rookie mistake. While I'm grabbing another piece of pizza here, because I do like it. The other thing you do a lot of, or at least I know you from, is you're kind of focused on powerlifting.
I used to
over
be.
the
I used
years.
to be, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe tell us kind of about that, kind of that whole world. Could you outlift Kodad still to this day?
No.
Okay. Oh, well, that was a fast answer.
You bet you take it. I'm not that strong.
No, it's a sport where you work really hard to become unattractive to the opposite sex. And
That's a sport? Where's my belt?
that's why he can outlift me.
That's the moment. I'm stamping
We're done
that.
now?
No,
Yeah.
that's for the.
That's the short.
That's the short.
Yeah.
That's the moment for the short. That's why I clap, so I pick it up. Go ahead. Yeah.
No, it's competition where you do squat and then bench and then deadlift. So it's about developing maximum strength, and it's a very niche sport. It's been very fun to be a part of. There's a lot of good people, but I'm too old now, and besides that, things have gotten real busy, and I haven't been working at it. But for about 15 years, I did run Cornhusker State Games, powerlifting meet, and now actually our accountant runs it. She's way better than I ever was. She's a national world ranked national champion.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she's really good. So a funny story about some of those. We had a lot of people that helped us out at meets because you have for every lifter you've got at least 3 spotters, and
Oh wow.
yeah, one on each side, one in the back on squat, and then sometimes they have to load the bar and unload the bar and everything. So they get a bit harder workout than the lifters. But we had one guy, he was real concerned because a girl from Omaha was spotting him. He said, "I want somebody who knows what they're doing." And she benches more than you squat. Don't worry about it.
And
Yeah.
champion as well, right? So
No, it wasn't
her-
Katie.
okay,
It was
no.
a different girl. Yeah, it was interesting. The cool thing is, you see a lot of egos at local meets, at national and world meets. A lot of those guys know what they've been, what everybody has been through, and they're more than willing to help out. So we've developed some really good friendships with people through the years. That it's a struggle. It's you and the bar. And the bar don't care. If you're feeling good, it weighs 45 pounds. If you're feeling bad, it weighs 45 pounds. It's one of the few sports also where you get to pick your competitor. You do jujitsu and that kind of stuff, and no, somebody else picks who your competitor is. Here you go, I want this on the bar, and they put it on the bar, and then it's you against the bar.
Have you ever seen? This is taking this a morbid way. Any really bad injuries? 'Cause,
Yes.
I mean, you guys are moving ridiculous amounts of weight, and people are on the day of competition going to think they can do more than they can.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, it's just right for people to blow out quads. Or,
I've seen that one guy blew out both quads, and it was
Oh, I'm gonna grab one of these.
It was, part of it was his own fault, but part of it was he was on some medication that turns out it reduced the strength of tendons and ligaments, which he was unaware of. And then you go, okay, that's not a good thing to have.
We've talked a lot about
really,
medications here.
Yeah, really the experienced lifters are the best ones to spot and load because they know what's going on. And
So like the three of us would be horrible, not you. You'd be
yeah,
like, oh
yeah,
yeah,
you would, yeah, you'd suck at it, but
second quote.
especially him.
Oh, but before I used to have a gym in my basement. Yeah.
But I will tell you. You asked for a funny story. I'll
Yeah,
tell you
oh.
another funny story. I was helping with a gym up in Omaha, and they were studs, and they wanted to put on a gym meet prior to going to nationals, and it was Rick Hussey's Big Iron Gym, and we were out on his dock, and they had everything set up, and here was the fence, and I was the head judge, and there was a dock. Okay, so I'm right up against nothing, and one of the guys, he was squatting like a grand. Okay, and so he stands up, and he starts to wobble, and he goes back, so they catch him. Next time he stands up, Rick tells him, okay, don't worry about this, you got it. He stands up, and I was watching his eyes because he had all the confidence in the world because Rick was a heck of a good coach. You know, Rick says, okay, you got this. He goes, yes, I do. And then Rick goes, get ready, boys. And you could see in his eyes, I'm done. And he starts coming forward. Now he's about 6'1". And I'm not sure what he weighed.
Yeah.
But his knees are all wrapped, so he can't bend his knees. And he starts coming forward. They grab the bar. I'm sitting there. All right, there's no place for me to go because there's a fence right behind me. Bam, on the ground, right in front of me. And Rick said, "Yeah, I knew you wouldn't get that." I go, "Oh man, what a code!" Yeah, that was pretty funny. But yeah, you saw some guys moving some big weights, and those they knew where their limits were, and they pushed just beyond them. Where you have young kids, and they go, "Oh, 100 pounds was easy. I'm going to try 150."
Yeah.
And then they don't know, and they don't have the form. They don't know when they're in trouble, and that's where you have more injuries in the sport is with younger lifters. Some of the more experienced, I mean, they do get hurt because it just beats the snot out of your body. But there's guys that have shoulder issues or they tear muscles off and then get them repaired and come back and lift hard. So, but yeah, it is.
Have
but
you
it's
torn a muscle off?
No, I was never that strong. I mean, he's stronger than me. So. No, the worst I've done is sneeze and got a bruise. You know? That happens when you get old. Yeah. You can get hurt just getting out of bed.
Yeah. Just walking to get some pizza. I got hurt on the way here. Yeah. This has been a good, great episode. This has been a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Sorry I couldn't be funnier. Because
No, this was really
John
good.
told me to.
I know. John shouldn't have told you to. It was his
I
fault.
know.
I know. We'll blame John.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, if you have opinions about powerlifting or drugs, I guess leave them
Maybe
down
leave
in the
the
comments
drugs
below.
ones out.
Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the episode. Ring the bell if you want to get notifications when we publish new content. I think there's a few more Casey's pizzas we got to try, but I'm going to start trying to convince them it's time to do a remote episode. I want to go somewhere and film on location.
Like in Raymond,
Yeah.
which is right north of our office. I'll do that one again.
All right. We'll do that.
Sauerkraut pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
All
good.
right.
All right, so tune in next week for that. Big thanks, Howard, for showing up and talking to us. It was a lot of fun. Thank you for Russ for making us look and sound as good as possible. Chad's face. Yeah. So on.
That's a low bar.
Tune in next week. Until then, see you later.
You've been in kind of engineering space for quite a while. What have been the biggest changes you've seen, like the last 10 years?
The capability of the products that we're using. We can do things that you couldn't do before. The networking has made it where PLCs can talk to other PLCs, and so what's being made over here can be prepared for over here. And the speed of them, we're doing stuff with machines that you couldn't do before. It had to be mechanical because the electronics just wasn't fast enough, and now it's fast enough. So, yeah, the capability, the speed, and the network. When we first started, we got a PLC in our office that has, I think, 4K of memory. So you had to be very careful how you program it.
Yep.
All right, and it ran part of the Papio plant, waste treatment plant up there. That's where we got it. They got rid of it and they upgraded. And now you get PLCs with 15 megs, and so you can do a whole bunch more with it, and you can handle data. Before you couldn't see what was happening, and now you get much more information back, so the operators have a better idea of what's going on, so they make better decisions.
That's really cool. Yeah, I didn't know if it was going to be something with electronics or materials was going to make the biggest difference, but
No, it's
probably
yeah, it's the speed, capacity, and capability of the new controls.
Yeah, that's
Are
really
you
cool.
still writing all that in relay ladder logic?
No, more of it is function block, but
Okay.
there is quite a bit of ladder in there
Yeah,
too.
logic, yeah.
I write none of it. I haven't had software on my computer for probably 15 years, so
Okay.
I don't do any of that.
There's emails now.
Well, emails and podcasts.
Yeah.
You know, that's pretty much. You get a free meal. What more do you want? You get to meet Russ. Life is good.
Say less.
You notice he didn't bring up you in that list.
That's fine.
I knew he wouldn't throw me in that list either.
I love the pizza. I know.
You're true.
I got my work.